I want to talk a bit about your self-love journey and how you were able to just really make a big transformation in your life. Because I know that there were some health things that precipitated you actually making that change. How were you able to do that? And how do you feel like it's brought you to where you are now?
When somebody, like a doctor, is telling you that you're going to lose your life, that's like something in your brain that's like, oh, goodness me, like I have to do something.
I need to make a change.
Yeah, and especially with the pandemic and everything like that, it was difficult. I was really, really sick. And the weight class and where I was in my weight, COVID affected me so much more than, like, oh, I was in it for a week. It hurt a little bit. I lost my taste buds. That's it. No, I almost died. So it was like, I have to like get it together. And, I took a year off and like a social media and stuff. I would post here and there, but nothing too heavy. And I came back to the internet and everybody was like, who is this person?
I remember like there were so many articles, Sy'Rai's transformation, Sy'Rai's looking sexy AF. Like, Sy'Rai's giving. Hey you, welcome back to #LikeItOrNot. This is your weekly dose of all things fashion, culture, and of course, social media. Because like it or not, it's here to stay. I'm Brianna Kay, and I am so excited to introduce today's incredible guest, who brings a perfect mix of resilience, artistry, and authenticity. Today's guest is a rising star with music hits such as Bad Guy, On My Own, and she made her debut on Brandy's B7 album and later collaborated with her again on Nothing Without You for Disney's Cheaper by the Dozen remake. As a multi-hyphenate, she is also the creator of a web series, I Shouldn't Have Said That, and went viral for her Wicked-inspired reimagining of The Boy Is Mine. Featured in People, Essence, Vibe, and Black Enterprise, she's also a health and wellness advocate. Yes, girl, I know all about you. Don't give it away yet. The people don't know. Sorry. She is a health and wellness advocate who has shared her self-love journey with millions of people online. Today's guest is none other than the talented, the inspiring, and the unstoppable Sy'Rai Smith.
Hi!
Welcome to the show. People always
I forgot about all the stuff.
I know. Is it crazy to hear back all the things that you've done?
I mean, not really, because I'm like, no, not in not in a humble way. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like I'm getting started. You get what I'm saying? So all the other stuff I kind of like forget about sometimes.
And you've done so much already.
Well, yeah.
And there's more to do.
Very much so. Very much more to do. But this. I'm so excited for today. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I'm really excited to chat with you. But before we dive into your journey, we do have a tradition on the show. It's the #LikeItOrNot game. So what we're going to do is you're going to pick a topic out of the bowl. It might be fun, spicy, personal. Okay. And then you're going to say whether you #like it or if it's a hashtag or not for you.
Okay. But you have to play it with me.
No one's asked me to play.
No, you got to play it with me, girl.
You know what? There's a first time for everything, y'all. Okay. I'm playing the game today.
Yeah, okay. So are we going to go back and forth? Or are we answering the same question?
You're going to answer first, and then I'm going to put my answer up second.
Okay. So we're doing the same thing. You're not going to pick your... Okay.
I'm not going to pick. We're going to do the same one.
I'm nervous. Okay. I'm drunk in love. Well, specify. What do you mean?
Song. Or...
Oh, I like the song or I like being drunk and in love?
Oh, here. Which one? Which one?
Okay. I like both. Like both.
#like it.
Right. What about you?
I love the song. That was my favorite song of 2016. Like, I think it's above 1 billion listens right now. And like at least 100 million of those were me in 2016.
I love the reoccurrence of it too. Like now, like I love it.
That is my jam. I love Beyonce, honestly, since I was a baby. Like that is my girl.
Me too. Okay. I literally love B so much. Ski trips. Say, no, I don't like the cold. No, I can't do a ski trip. I tried multiple years. Can't go. I like the pictures, but I don't like the skiing.
You'll go, but you're not going to get on them skis.
I'll go outside, take a picture, and then be back in the cabin.
Period. I'm going to say #like it. I've only skied like 2 times, and it was really hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. I hated it.
Yeah, I think you have to start as a kid, because I think it's really hard to start as an adult.
Yeah, I couldn't do skiing.
And I'm not a cold girl either.
But can't do it.
I feel like it's. I think it would be fun if I knew how to do it, but I remember the one time I went, my friends were really ambitious, and they were like, "Oh, you're going to ski a blue today," and I literally, and that's like it's like the smallest mountain, but it's still hard.
No, very.
And I literally laid down in the snow and was like, I'm going to need them to come pick me up because I'm not getting up.
No, it's so, okay. So what's so crazy about the snow? it's like me, I'm thinking like, oh, it's not going to be that cold. Like I can do like a,
Oh, you're a California girl.
Yeah.
So you don't even know.
No. So like, and me thinking like, we're still in California because normally where I go skiing is Big Bear. Like I've never been in like Aspen or anywhere like where like skiing is like very, very prominent. But when we went, I'm thinking that I can go get like puffer jackets from like Forever 21 and like fashion. Like I'm like, oh no, I got out there and spent so much money on like real gloves and like real
Canada Goose.
Yes, like very, very, because I was so cold. And then I bought like these like little boots that were just like fluffy, thinking that they're gonna keep me warm. Water like seeped through them. I was struggling out there.
You're miserable.
Miserable. I just stayed in the cabin. So
you'll be miserable on the slopes if you don't go prepared.
Right.
That's
for sure.
That's the real tea on skiing.
It's terrible. I do not like it. Okay. Oh, jollof rice. I do. Hashtag, I like it. I love it. I love jollof rice. It's so good.
Do you cook?
Sometimes.
You went through so many expressions.
Sometimes I like to cook. Sometimes, I like my little Trader Joe's frozen meals too.
Me too. I am definitely a Trader Joe's girly. I love when other people cook and I just get to come, nibble on some. I'm a big girl dinner girl.
Yeah, me too. But like all of my friends are too. Like I will come up with combinations that are not even like heard of. Like I'll take like ramen, like what is it, bulldog ramen? And
I just had that 2 days ago.
Right, I was like bulldog ramen and like grapes and like
period.
That's it.
That is girl dinner. I'll just throw an egg on there and like some little Parmesan cheese, and I'm like, wow, like I had a full all the food groups.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, but what about you? Jollof rice.
Okay, so I'm Caribbean, and personally, I think Caribbean rice is better. So I'm gonna say hashtag or not. I don't love jollof rice. I know, y'all don't cancel me for this. I still want to go to Dirty December. I don't necessarily need it.
Okay, yeah.
But there's things I like more. Like I love muff, which is like those little Nigerian dumplings. Like I'll eat those all day.
I've never had those.
They're good.
I'm really basic. Like I only look at the TikTok trends, but I do love jollof rice. Okay, let's see what's next. A couple social media accounts. Ooh, I'm kind of in the middle.
Okay, what do you think? Pick one.
Hashtag not. No, only not because like when
I'm giving it a hashtag or not too.
Yeah, no.
I don't like it. I think it's cool when it's done right in a way that's aspirational and fun, but I think sometimes it gets cringy, and then I hate when they have to break up and then they have to post about it and it's a collaboration post. Just like stop posting. We know.
Right. I don't know, like, because like I just feel like if you're in like a very, very public relationship, you're also breaking like so many other people's hearts too. Like I remember being like so naive and little and like thinking that these people that I follow because couple pages was like so crazy back in the day.
Yeah.
I would just be so heartbroken by like certain couples that broke up that I loved, and I'm like,
it's dedevastating.
It is devastating. It's like your parents or like your aunt and uncle getting a divorce. Like it's traumatizing. So like, no, I wouldn't say it. Now I just don't think they're as popular.
Yeah, I think they've gone from being so ideal to like kind of cringe.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a little more cringy, but I do love like couple TikTok accounts, and they have like their family and stuff. But
yeah, the family ones are cute.
Yeah, they are cute. Okay. Next, well, you can tell me when we can stop, but
yeah, I'll tell you when.
Okay.
See, I told you it wasn't that hard.
No, that's not bad. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay. Influencer culture.
Thoughts?
Like the community or like what influencing has done?
I think that. What influencing has done?
I think, well, I like it. Hashtag I like it. Influencing has got me many, many opportunities and put me in front of many, many people's faces. And I definitely appreciate that art of creating, content surrounded by things that you like. But sometimes influencing can be very, very like mentally draining.
Yeah.
And especially when you're around other influencers that are just not as like humble or as kind as you are and like wanting to collaborate, but for like the wrong reasons. And I've been to many influencers events, and, some people are very, very like thinking that they're like, and it's very annoying and irritating because it's like, well, you don't know what I've done, but I don't wear that on my sleeve like you do. You know what I mean? Because all of your followers can be lost within a day.
Literally.
And you have to be so appreciative of like all of them and, not keep like a head on your shoulder where it's like, I'm everything and there's not like one humble bone in your body. that irritates the crap out of me. And I just experienced that. So that part I don't like. Hashtag that part I don't like. But I do love influencing, and I love what it's done for me.
Yeah, I think it's really a double-edged sword because on a lot of ends, I love that it's giving the girlies money. I love that it's giving the girlies autonomy, and it's giving them an opportunity to be creative and actually, like you said, monetize their interests. Like you said, the flip side is maybe the egos and like the darker side of just people doing things for clout. Yeah, definitely, I'm not team that.
Yeah, not at all. I don't really love that part either. Okay. Let's see. Okay. 5 a.m. workouts. Absolutely, I do not like that. Hashtag not. I don't like that at all. I like 11 a.m. workouts.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I'm more of a nighttime workout person. I've been trying to get more into the daytime ones. So doing it in the morning, I feel like it's a great way to start your day. But it's more fun at night, I think, because it's just like after the day's over, no pressure. I'm not feeling like a hardo.
Yeah. I get you. I like either or, but definitely like if I gotta wake up, I'll wake up at like 9 and then get to the gym by 11.
It's hashtag or not on the 5 a.m. I am not a morning girl.
No. Never that. Okay, let's see. I feel like I'm like seeing things. Okay. Self-help content. Okay. Hashtag I like it.
Oh, you do?
I like it. I like content that centers around self-help can tie into self-love. But yeah, just bettering yourself can inspire other people to do it too. And I love that. You know, who doesn't love that? Or like self-help. I don't like the toxic side of it because there's always a level of things, you know, like the scammers is like, okay, you can make $100,000 if you do this. And like, you're like, I don't like that. Yeah. But I do love, you know, like influencing people to have a routine and wanting to help themselves and, you know, like bettering their lives. So I like that part, but I don't like the scamming parts of that.
I don't like when it's like, oh, pay me $5,000 and you'll find the love of your life. Like that's not it.
I do not like that. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Pharrell Williams. I love Pharrell. Hashtag I like. I like Pharrell. I love Pharrell. I think he's so talented, and like I would love to work with him one day. He's amazing. I mean, I loved him since I was like little, but like whenever I heard that first Despicable Me album, I was like,
because I'm happy.
Right. And then I like found out more about Pharrell after like listening to him for so many years. But yeah, that one.
He is such an icon. Hashtag love him.
Love Pharrell. Okay. Let's see. Hustle culture? Ooh. I don't know. Some of these are like in the middle end. Like, because there's always something that's like
too much.
Yeah, like, you know.
But there's
like,
a good side too.
Yeah, like make your money, girl. Like, I would never like tell somebody to not make money. But
so what is it? Is it hashtag like it or not?
I mean, we're hustling right now, so I like it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to like it. What about you?
I never have been the person who's like, yeah, rise and grind. Like I trust that God is gonna bring the right opportunities to me. And I trust that as long as I put my work in every day consistently, the right things are coming. So I don't think killing ourselves for the sake of fame or money or a career is what we were put on this earth to do. I really feel like we were put here to just be happy and experience life. So I'm not into the hustle culture, but I am into getting the bag.
Right. That's what I'm saying too. So we have the same kind of definition of it. So, okay. All righty. Let's see. Speed dating.
Yeah, you have some experience with this.
Oh my God.
You got a little experience with this one.
I would have to give that a nod.
Really?
I didn't like it.
I feel like you were vibing with one of the guys hard.
Wait, which one? Do you remember? No.
With the first one.
Oh, God.
Guys, if you haven't watched the episode 1 of our web series, please go watch it.
Oh my goodness.
You were like the Bachelorette.
Not okay. It was kind of difficult because most of them were like my friends, like my other co-hosts, like people think that's fake. Like we just got people to do it. No, my co-host like actually like thought that I could be like in a relationship because I had just got out of one, and they were like, "Oh, Sy'Rai, you know, you need to start dating." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And they gave me like guys that I kind of knew.
Yeah.
Like Landon, the first one, that's his name. The first one, Landon. He's from All American. Like he was on the show, and I already watched him, and I'm like,
so you had a crush?
Yeah, I was like. okay, what is going on? Like, what is
You're
he?
like, not the...
Right. And
now
then,
I was watching his edit yesterday.
no, but I did not like it. Like, literally it was so awkward because like they've seen you, but you haven't seen them. And then like some of them I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Or like not necessarily like how they looked, but like how they vibed with me. I just didn't like it. And so like, I don't know. I just did not like rejecting people either because I really hate being rejected. Yeah, I do not like it.
It's hard to date on TV. It's hard to date in the public eye. So I definitely can relate.
Well, yeah, you can.
I can relate. And I can feel you. I don't like it either.
No, I don't like speed dating. No.
You're not going to see me dating on a show.
No,
again.
no. Oh my goodness. I don't think I could ever experience that. How was that for you?
Oh my goodness, girl. Well, first of all, I'm not the girlie who's out here competing for a man. So as soon as I got there, I was like, oh shoot, this is out of alignment with me and my vibe as the queen. But it was fun, honestly. The girls that I met there were amazing. Some of them were really so wonderful, so sweet. But I think it's tough when I like in your situation, your friends were genuinely trying to find someone for you to be with. Mm-hmm. I think when you go on actual reality shows, the producers have more intentions than you finding love. They don't really care if you actually find someone that you like or not. What they really want is ratings and content. Yeah. So I think I've heard rumors that even on some shows, there could be two people who they know would be a good match in the real world, but they'll still intentionally put them with someone who they're going to like divorce with later or
oh my gosh,
like break up with later. So they do very diabolical things.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if I.
That's some reality tea.
Oh, period. Period. Drop it. I love that. Well, would you ever do it the opposite way?
Be the Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, because I feel like the kind of guy who I'm interested in probably doesn't want to be on a reality show. Okay. I think I like a guy who's about his business. He's private. He has something to lose, probably a lot. Yeah. So I don't know that he would want to be getting manipulated on a show. But if there was a way where I could do it and it was like maybe my friend set it up or it was within my own company.
Like this.
Yeah, like I think that could be fun. I think I would actually like that.
Okay, cool.
I think I could give the girlie some tips on how to date.
I think that would be cute. If we did it on your podcast.
Should we do it together?
I'm in a relationship now, girl. I can't do that.
Oh, we're gonna find out about that later then. Period.
Can't be. I'm not on the market no more, babe.
Okay, period. All right, let's do.
But I will definitely help you find someone.
Okay, fine. You'll facilitate it, and I'll be the Bachelorette.
Okay. This is the last, or
let's do a couple more.
We'll do a couple more. Okay. Ooh, love at first sight.
Have you experienced that?
Absolutely not. I'm not like against it, so I'll say I like it. I've never experienced that. Mm-hmm. What about you?
I think it's real. I don't think I've experienced it, but I like the idea of it. I'm definitely a romantic, so I think that's very cute.
I'm like at first sight.
Yes, we've gotten that answer before. People are like or chemistry at first sight.
But like love, like I'm in love with you the first time I see you. I think that's a little dramatic.
I feel like maybe men can be in love at first sight, but I feel like for the girlies, we need a little more substance to know.
Mm-hmm. I get you.
It's not just the physical for us.
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all. Period.
Okay. What is beige flags? Oh, like if they're boring?
So beige flags are like things that aren't necessarily a green flag or a red flag. They're kind of quirks.
Like boring? Or like...
They don't have to be boring. Like, I think a beige flag could be like, he's obsessed with Star Wars and his whole room is Star Wars.
Oh, child.
Not that one specifically. But, or like, I don't know, he eats steak for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, it's just something that's random and interesting.
Okay, I would say... I like it.
Okay, you're into a quirky dude.
I mean, quirky as in like he has his own like way of doing things, or you know, like the way, like, because sometimes red flags to other people can be like green flags for others. Yeah. So like personally, in my personal relationship, I do like a lot of the things that he does. Like for a good example, like I love that he's so quirky about Disney as much as I am because I got him into Disney.
That's
like
so cute.
He loves Disneyland because we keep going to Disneyland and he's never tired of it and he never knew he like that. Mind you, my dude is like so like exteriorly like hard. Like he's like super masculine. So you would never think in the back of your brain like, oh, he goes to Disneyland
and he's
week.
there with the Mickey Mouse ears.
Right. No, he has like he's like, oh, that merch is hard and I like this and I like this. And I'm like, Oh God, we have another Disney adult I created.
That is so cute.
Yeah, so like that. So that beige flag, yeah, but like a whole Star Wars room, I could never.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm not against but I don't think that would be my man as a grown lady.
Right. Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Okay. We have to make it good.
Yeah, I hope it's one of the personal ones. There were some in there for you.
It's not. No. It's micro mini skirts and hashtag yes, I love them. I love mini skirts. Even though I'm not wearing one right now, I'm like in the
missed opportunity for the micro mini.
But I do love them. What about you?
I'm gonna say hashtag or not, despite the fact that I am kind of wearing a mini skirt.
Not micro mini.
Yeah, I don't like micro. I think it's gone a little too far.
Oh yeah.
We need like a couple extra inches of fabric. Yeah, I don't want to see where your leg is turning into your butt.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Not on me. Okay. My dad and my mom would kill me if they see me out with that.
Like, what?
But no, like I like it on some girls. Okay.
Some girls do slay it. Yeah. They do slay it.
They got a little touche. I love them.
Okay, one more.
I don't think there's do you want to pick, like you have to read
I have to pick the personal one for you?
Yeah, like read one and then.
Let's see. I'm about to just look. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
you literally skipped over all the ones that were personal to you. You're hilarious for that. Okay, this one. I'm just going to hand it to you.
Okay. Oh, goodness me. Nepo baby discourse.
Spicy.
I'm in the middle with this one too. Obviously, I'm just going to say hashtag I like it because I'm going to sound like a brat if I say I don't. But no, I like it at some points. And I think because of my background, especially growing up with my uncle, a lot of people say a lot of things about him and he's learned how to tap into that and like make it a marketing thing.
For sure. And Ray J knows how to make it a moment.
Yes. And so he knows how to make a lot of things go viral. So for me, I'm like, okay, if people are going to call you a Nepo baby, just tap into it. Like on Instagram, I think a couple of months ago, I just cut my hair off. Now it's grown back, even though like most of this is not my hair. But I cut all my hair off and I wore a shirt that said Nepo baby on it.
Oh my God, period.
And I was like, yeah, okay. So I'm kind of proud of being my mother's daughter. And obviously there's like a lot of doors that have opened for me. But like, I don't know, the discourse of like saying like it must be easy, it must be this. Like a lot of people do not understand. Like, yes, I grew up very, very blessed and very fortunate to have a mother that is her level in the industry and does a lot of great things and has blessed me with so many opportunities. But I had to share my mother with a lot of people.
The world.
And yes.
Me, I'm a big Brandy as Cinderella fan. I love that girl.
But even like growing up, a lot of people have to understand that when she was doing all of these things, she wasn't with her kid. You know what I mean? And she wanted me to have the most normal life, which I'm so grateful for. You know, in the opportunities that I get in the future, you know, I would want my kids to be brought up the same way I was, is very normal, very, very like, you know, you go to public school, you are in activities, you're not like necessarily traveling everywhere and having to like adapt to everything so fast. She didn't want that for me. And a lot of kids adjust to that very well, but in my personality, I couldn't take it. She knew that I couldn't handle it. And I had to share her, like, your mom would do your laundry and make you dinner and all this stuff. No, my mom wasn't there. And my dad was across the country. You know, I had to grow up with my grandma, and my grandma was working. She was managing her, so she would go. And like, you know, so I didn't have my parents as much. But, you know, when my mom was there, she was very, very active in my life. And now she's very active in my career. Don't even get me started with her in my career. But yeah, no, I had to share her. And, you know, as a mother, she had to sometimes miss out on things that her daughter did. And that was okay with her and that was okay with me. But that Nepo baby conversation sometimes makes me upset.
I think it's a little tired.
It's so irritating because nobody says anything about like LeBron James's son.
They do.
Well, not necessarily like as heavy as like entertainment kids.
I agree. I think entertainment kids absolutely get it the worst. Sports kids don't, because people feel like, well, on some level, a sports kid must have some athletic ability, but on some level, you must have some creative talent too.
Right. Like we were born with the talent. Some of us not, but unfortunately, I was blessed with the voice, and if I want to, fortunately,
God
but I mean, like
you with
in
voice.
the nepo baby discourse, it's like an unfortunate thing that I know how to sing. You get what I'm saying?
That's corny. I don't think blessings are ever an unfortunate thing.
No, and I thank God for my voice every day. My Lord, I'm so
it's
grateful.
Beautiful.
Thank
I
you.
was listening to your new song, Bad Guy, just dropped. Do you want to talk to us about like how did you come up with that creatively? What were you going through?
Ooh, child. No, so I'm still in school. I'm about to graduate. I'm studying entertainment business, but at the time I was doing music production and I was in a songwriting class and I was just going through a lot. I felt like I was in a very, very toxic relationship. I was in a place where the guy that I was with, he just wasn't a good guy anymore. You know, like you have your villain and then you have your protagonist. And then I didn't feel like it was a competition between me and him, but like I sort of felt like I'm just here looking at a movie about this bad guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so like, I'm just like, and then a lot of it was a little bit inspired by Billy's song. I love that song. Exactly. So how are you going to tell me that you're not a bad guy? Like how you're not and she's basically saying, I'm the bad guy. You know what I mean? But I'm like, but you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was just like, okay, let me just write about it. Like, you know, how are you going to make me pay for everything? How are you going to make me, you know,
that was the first thing
exactly the first thing that I said. I was like, how did I deal with this when I raised you as if I was like your mom? You know what I mean? I'm paying a car note, I'm paying a haircut, I'm paying this.
This sounds like bills.
Exactly. I'm washing dishes, I'm taking out trash, and you just sitting there playing a game. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just, okay, no, I have to talk about it because it's not fair. Yeah. And I wrote it and I didn't put it out for years. I wrote this in 2021. Oh, wow. And mind you, I wrote it in my room by myself, like just with my headphones and my little mic. And then I re-recorded it. I re-recorded it professionally and then it came out. And I was like, okay, this is it. Like, thanks for all the crappy men that inspired me to make the song.
Well, cheers to getting rid of the bad guys.
Yeah, please.
Cheers to getting rid of the bad guys in your life.
Oh, my goodness. Can we reach over? Oh. Yes. Cheers. Okay, sorry.
So I want to talk about your outfit because I'm loving the yellow right now. Like this is giving everything.
Thanks.
Who are you wearing?
What is it? Studs? Dude.
Oh, Stod.
Stod.
I love
I'm wearing Stod.
I might be saying it wrong too. Stod?
Stod.
It's Stod to me.
S-T-A-U-D?
Stod.
Stod. Yeah, this is what I'm wearing. I got it from Bloomingdale's this morning.
It's such a cute yellow pleated dress. For those of you who are just listening, make sure you watch the video so you can catch the looks we're serving. Yes.
What about you?
I'm wearing Ronnie Kobo. It's this kind of interesting mini tuxedo blazer dress.
It's so cute. And I love the gold with it.
Thank you.
Black and gold is always
always a slay.
Black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
You know what it is. That was my favorite song in middle school.
Me too. I love it.
Shout out Wiz Khalifa.
Right.
So what would you say inspires your style?
I think a lot of like, I don't know, when I started to lose a lot of weight, that's when my style started like just being a little bit more prominent. I love really like black, gray, and white, and sometimes like a little like pop color like this. I love it. It's more muted. I'm not really like a colorful girl, but I would just say like I love designer, I love runway, I love all the things, but like honestly, I like tight things and like leggings.
Snatched.
Yeah, like I like being snatched, I like being hugged. But then I also love loose days. Like my loose days are like just sweatsuits and like going out, you know. And I'm a sneaker girl. You will never catch me in heels unless I actually have to be in them.
Do you feel like there's a difference between like Sy'Rai, the human being, and Sy'Rai, the star, in her fashion?
Absolutely. And Sy'Rai, like being like not in public eye, I'm in pajamas most of the time. Like I would go to school in pajamas. Like
my goodness,
not
like the Cookie Monster pajamas.
Yeah, like, that girl? Like literally like full on like pajama, like polos, like pajamas, and like a crop top, and like I'll be fine. But then if it's like an event, like I'll doll myself up, and you know, like my braids today, like I actually like sat there and like curled like
they're
the little
so
like
cute.
tubes.
I love it.
But no, at school it's in a bun or in a beanie. Like it's not happening. So yes, very, very different.
And so how do you feel like being raised by your mother? She's obviously a Grammy Award-winning singer. She's an actress. She was my forever Cinderella.
Aww.
How has being raised by her impacted your perspective on life?
My mom is such a hard worker. The way that she raised me was just getting what you want through hard work and through God. Like anything, you can do anything you want if you just have a lot of faith in him and in yourself and just believing in yourself and being gracious towards other people. You know, a lot of other people are going through a lot of things as much as I am. You know, somebody else might be too. Yeah. And that's something that I'm working on being so young, is that I think everybody else expects me to be perfect, but I also have to make that thought in my head, well, I expect them to be perfect too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So she's raised me a lot to be more gracious, more forgiving, and just working really hard, saying no sometimes to opportunities that might not be for you.
Or just align with you.
Yeah, that's okay. And everything's going to be okay at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And God won't give you anything you can't handle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you felt like you've gone through anything recently that you were like, God is pushing me right now, or life is pushing me? And like, how did it pay off in the end?
I mean, God pushes me every day. I think God as of late has really, really tested my patience and how.
That is so real, by the way.
Yeah. Like definitely testing my patience is how long I could hold off until he has something greater for me. Mm-hmm. And not being so adamant about getting what I want right now. And maybe it's not for you right now. Maybe you need a little bit more developing. Maybe you need a little bit more, you need to live a little bit more of your journey in order for you to get to this certain road that you need to go down. And I feel like he is definitely not, he's teaching me patience, not trying it, he's teaching it. And I think that that's something that I value a lot. And I have been put through some things, some great, beautiful things that are coming up. I feel like he's like, okay, you're ready now. You can handle this. I couldn't handle it a year ago, but I could handle it now, which I'm just grateful for all the beautiful opportunities that are coming, especially within the next new year. I'm very, very excited.
What are we looking forward to in the new year?
A lot more music. I'm doing some great things. I just got signed with a tour agency, and then I'm doing some other stuff, and we're really curating what to do with my career and where I want it to go, and just reaching people that need to be touched by my story, my voice. And we're just curating a really, really good plan for the next year. And I think that I couldn't have been more ready than now. Like last year, if this was on the table, I don't think I could have done it as well. Yeah. So I'm really, really excited for the next year and what's possible.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank
Congratulations. You. I think a lot of people can relate to that season where it's like you want things so badly. Yeah. And even without knowing it, you're not ready. And so sometimes you have to just walk your path.
Right.
But it is hard. Yeah. I think I'm just recently coming out of a season of almost 3 years of just feeling like, what am I doing? Who am I? Which path is the right way for me to go? And what ways have you been able to narrow it down for yourself?
I mean, I've always been so broad about everything. I've always been so open to everything. So narrowing down one specific thing has always been very difficult for me. I'm like very, very like a person where my brain is scattered all the time. Like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I take it on at one time.
The life of a creative.
Right. I like take it on at one time, and just allowing myself to be like, okay, you need to focus on this for an hour, and then take an hour and then do this for another hour. Or you know what? You can have a day of rest. You can just sit there and not respond.
It's important.
Yeah. So it's like so much. Like the other day I had like a really early meeting, then I had school, and then I had to finish homework, and then I had to rewrite this essay, and then I had to respond to emails, and I was like, okay, no, I'm tired. Like I'm over it. Or even like I like sometimes like some days where I'm like so overwhelmed, I'm like, oh my goodness, have you like drank any water? Like you get what I'm saying?
Literally, it's the water.
Right. It's like, have you drank any water? Like, or have you eaten breakfast? Like, what's going on? Like,
wait, why are you living my life?
Right. Like, you're so on the go sometimes. And then sometimes, like, and my brain is so weird because I'll do that for, like, days. And then some days I'll, like, fall back. I'm like, you haven't done anything.
Yes.
And it's, like, it feels weird. But I'm like, but you have. Like,
you've done so much. But I think you're in the middle of it. So the perspective on how far we've come is lost.
Right.
Do you feel like there's been a moment in your career where you were like, I'm on the right path?
Yeah, like now.
But what's the one like specific moment where you were like, this is it?
Okay, the first time I was in a meeting, and this is like a recent meeting, and obviously I've been putting things out independently, and I still am. I want to stay as independent as I can, but obviously you do need help in this industry. But I was in a meeting and my team was so adamant about a certain song. And I was like, okay, yeah, I love it, but I really love the other song. And they were like, okay, that's fine. We can play it for them. We can play this song too. So they play the first song, the song that they wanted. Mm-hmm. And they, the team really liked it. They're like, oh yeah, this is dope. This is dope. And then I play the song I wanted. And they're like, nope, that's it. That's a hit. That's it. And I was like, I know what I am doing.
Exactly. Yes.
Like, I know what I hear. I know what I am doing. Hello. And then I was like, okay, everybody can have their ears on it. And I love people's perspective. Obviously, that's what music is. It's to bring a community around. But
your instincts are right.
Yeah, sometimes I can trust them. And that's what really got me onto okay, you kind of know what music should sound like, or your music should sound like.
That is so you've been finding your voice.
Finding my sound, definitely.
And so how did you go about finding your sound? Because I think that's something a lot of people struggle with online or even in music.
I don't think I'm still discovering it. I'm still discovering my voice. I'm pretty young. And I think from professionally singing since I was 16 to then now I'm 22, I must be 23. I sound not like a completely different singer, but I sound more advanced. Mm-hmm. And I think every year it's going to get to a place where I'm singing a little bit differently and I'm finding more of my voice. And obviously a 16-year-old does sound a lot different than a 22-year-old, but sure. Even I sound like a better singer than I did a year ago.
Yeah.
I think Bad Guy is vocally better than At My Best or On My Own. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're beautiful songs either way, but they're a part of my journey and my path, and to hear it. And especially with the new music coming out, definitely I'm vocally way more challenged. And I think that these songs...
What's the genre of it?
Definitely still R&B. I'm getting more into my pop type
pop
songs.
Girl era?
Yeah, it's more R&B poppy. That's really popular right now. And I don't know, I've been exploring. I want to do some little Afro stuff. I want to try some more acoustic things, more piano, more guitars. Mm-hmm. Not so much hard, heavy R&B. But I still love, that's my roots. So I gotta stay true to my roots.
So what musical artists have inspired you the most?
My mother.
Obviously.
I always say that. People really do not believe me, but I'm like,
when I listened to your music, I was like, this is Brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy part 2.
Exactly. I'm so serious. Ask any of my friends. My friend is sitting right there. Do I listen to anybody else but my mother? It's my...
you're bumping your mom in the car.
No, every single year, she is my top artist.
Really?
Every year.
So she was on your Spotify Wrapped.
Yep.
As number 1.
And Apple Music, most minutes played, all of it. I'm so serious.
You're her biggest fan?
I don't want to say her biggest because she got some real big fans, very, very big fans. But it's my bloodline. You know what I mean? That's what I crave her music. You know what I mean? So it's I've listened to it all my life. And it's sometimes you need a hug from your mom. Yeah. It's okay, sometimes I need a hug from her music. You know what I mean? I need it in my ear.
What's your favorite song of your mom's?
Oh, there's so many. It used to be Full Moon. I was a really heavy full, because that's when I was born, was that era. It used to be Full Moon. That was my favorite song. But right now I'm really, really tapped into 211. So I would say Hardly Breathing or Without You or Wish Your Love Away. Those are the top ones right now, but definitely of all time, Full Moon. That is my favorite song.
That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. I was actually watching your Brandy special delivery today. If you guys don't know, this is a super deep cut. This is the reality TV special of Sy'Rai being born.
Yeah.
And we are...
How many of y'all can say you were born on TV?
How many of y'all were born on reality TV? She does this for real. This is in her blood. Don't play with her. Don't play with the Norwoods.
No, never.
Speaking of your uncle, he is a trip.
Ain't nothing to me.
Has he given you any crazy or even just really wise advice over the years?
Well, absolutely. He's my uncle, and he's always been me and my uncle, especially the last when I first turned 21. Me and him got actually very close. He just taught me so much about life and what it throws at you and how you can handle it, or be on top of it. You can either let it bring you to a certain point, or you can be you know what, I'm gonna be on top of it. You know what I mean? And he's so fun. He is his persona is really him sometimes.
He's like that at home with y'all?
Well, not necessarily at home, but I'll call my uncle and I'll just be hey uncle, what are you doing? And he's I'm in LA, rah, you want to hang out? And I'm okay. And
Wait,
then
he doesn't live here?
No, he travels so much. He obviously his home base is here. But he'll be in Miami or Vegas or everywhere else, and he was like, "Wow, I just got back to LA. Do you want to hang out?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And we'll go hang out. We'll have fun. Or we'll go to Halloween Horror Nights for the whole night, and he can say, "Bring 9 of your friends. Just come." Like, he's like the fun uncle.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just great. I love my uncle so much. He's really loving, but he's like such a great uncle, and he is such a great father. Like,
I love that.
He really cares about his family, even though his persona is like crazy and wild. No,
I feel like I see though that he loves his family. Like, he always comes to actually a lot of people's defense. Whenever there's someone who he cares about who's getting dragged in the media,
yeah,
somehow he's always in the mix. Right, he is always in the mix.
Yeah. He loves his family. That's like one thing he does not play with. Like, nobody can like touch me, my mom, my grandparents, his kids. Like, he's not about like, y'all are not going to speak about them. They're always going to be taken care of. Like, he's always been that way.
Yeah.
And it only makes Christmas better.
I bet your Christmas parties are so lit.
No, there's so many people. And it used to be my mom's. That's the crazy thing. It switched once he had kids, because my mom would like throw these like huge like Christmas things and Christmas parties, and everybody would be at her house. And once he had kids, it like switched, because there's like a 16 age gap between me and his kids.
Yes.
So my mom, she would throw all these things, because for me, like, she would love having my friends over and all sorts of stuff. But now I'm grown and I really don't care anymore. I just like, hey, can I go over to my friend's house? Or, once I turned like 15, I was like over Christmas.
Right.
I love the gifts, but I didn't really care about hanging out with family too much anymore.
She grown now, y'all.
Right. So my uncle then started throwing all the stuff, and his Christmas parties are huge. Like,
they're popping.
He has like 9 trees. And
who was the person you were most surprised to see at his Christmas party?
Honestly, he really keeps it like very, very like intimate. It's like my family. So like,
so there was no one. There wasn't like George Bush popped up.
No, like, none of that. No, the most surprise is my Uncle Jackie Long. That's it. Like, we're not. And then just people that we know, all the time. But the most like famous person, and this is at my mom's, I think was like Beyonce. She pulled up.
Beyonce was there?
I don't think it was a Christmas party, but that was like the most. And Kelly Rowland.
And Kelly,
one time, Kelly and my mom had the same birthday, but
that is so cute.
She came, and Kelly and my mom are really good friends. But one year, Kelly had come over, and I didn't realize it was Kelly Rowland. And she was just like cooking in the kitchen. And I'm like,
but you knew who Kelly was at this point, right?
Yes, but I
didn't recognize her?
No, like, because I was like so little. I was like 8, and I'm like, wait, isn't that the lady that sings Motivation?
Isn't the lady Beyonce?
Right. Like, I was like, oh, that's Kelly. I was like, hi, Miss Kelly. She's like, oh, girl, you can call me Auntie Kelly. And I'm like,
Auntie Kelly.
Cute, but I've met her so many times before. Yeah, I just didn't know.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all, you need to invite me to the next one. I'm trying to be at the family. I want to see what it's giving.
Okay, I got you.
I'll bring some good gifts and something to drink. I promise. Okay, so you said that you were in a relationship, so I guess we have to dive into this. When did this happen?
We're gonna be in the shallow.
We'll keep it shallow. We'll keep it surface.
Actually, it was like right after that dating episode. He wasn't on it.
Okay, so you were really looking for love.
Just to clarify, he was not on that dating episode. Okay. He was actually, the crazy part is that it was edited so much, like it was past, like it was being edited. The whole thing was being edited at the same time. So we would like throw out videos like later in the year, like towards Christmas time. Mm-hmm. But we were recording in like October. Okay. So it was like a little bit later. So in the time, he was like a little bit like, you went on speed dating. And this is the time that we were like just
that
talking.
Is so real of a man too. Like, they're like, why were you on this show?
I was like, don't watch this episode, please. And he's just being so supportive. He's like,
that is so real.
I'm like, don't watch the first episode. Do not watch the first episode, please.
Please, babes.
No, right. And then he was there, not at the speed dating, because we recorded this way months later, but he was there when we were talking about dating, and it was like so weird because we weren't like serious, like too serious yet. I was like, oh my god, it's so weird talking about dating in front of a man that I'm about to start. Like,
so you were shooting and he was there.
He was doing like the sit down, like what we're doing right now. We did that, but he was there at that shoot, and we had to like talk about the recap. Like, oh, I like this one, and I like this one.
Okay, so he's in one of the episodes.
No, he's not. My boyfriend is not in the episode, but he was outside like watching it.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. Like, this is not how I.
You're like, yeah, I really like so and so. He was super cute.
Yeah. I was like, no, I can't do that. But it was a lot, but it was fun.
So how did you know that your relationship was real and that you wanted to get serious?
I'm a romantic too. Like, I'm just like...
I knew it. I literally was going to ask if you're a lover girl.
Yes, I'm a lover girl. I do not like... If I'm not in a relationship, I'm not going to be in a situationship. I'm not going to be talking to a million people. Like, I don't like that. Like, I'm just like, okay, I need you to like confirm that we're going to be together. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I knew it was real. Mind you, I had a crush on him for years and he had a crush on me too, but just timing didn't work out. Wait.
Have you announced who it is? Like, do people know? Okay.
Well, people do know.
Okay, you don't have to.
But like, we haven't like hard launched.
You don't have to.
No, you're fine. Like, people know who he is.
Okay.
But it's
so who is he to you? Like, you've known him for years. It's like in school or friends?
No, so we were basically like, it's kind of messy how we met, which is really funny. But basically, like, we met through other people that we weren't cool with anymore. And then he got into relationships, then I got into relationships, and when we got out of the relationship a year later, we ended up in a relationship.
Okay. Yeah. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like friends of friends.
Friends of friends, yeah.
Friends of friends. Mm-hmm. That's cute. Okay, that is cute. I like that. So what's the most romantic thing he's done for you?
Ooh. He's done a lot of romantic
What was
things.
Like, oh my God, I love this man when he did that?
Honestly, there's so much. Like,
your favorite one then?
It's like little things.
Yeah, like I love little things too.
Like recently, what was like really cute to me is like I got a new car, and my car windows weren't tinted, and I called him because I called my mom first, but I called him and I'm like, babe, I'm being like followed. This guy would not leave me alone. Like, he won't leave me alone. Like, he's like trying to get my number. And then it happened again. And these like
baddie.
No, these guys are like trying to get me to come to a Halloween party. Mind you, my windows aren't tinted. So they could see directly in the car. And so what he did, I was like, I was somewhere. I think I was working or doing something like that. He ends up going to get my car windows tinted.
That's big boss stuff.
Right. And then he was like, okay, you're getting your car windows. Yeah, he's like, you get your car windows.
He'll rotate your tires.
Right. So I think like little things like that means the most to me, or he knows.
So you're an acts of service girl. Is that your love language?
I don't know. I love acts of service, but I just also love like spending a lot of time together. And I honestly just like being like cuddled up and watching a movie. Like, that's a lot to me. Like, I'd rather do that than like, you know, you're taking me to Bora Bora every weekend. Like,
no, quality time.
Yeah, like I love that. And I don't know. I love eating. So I love eating food.
Love that. Food is a love language, I think. Getting good food together.
Right. I love that. So yeah. But like things like that, like acts of service in that way, not like, oh, you bought me a new Chanel purse every week, you know?
Well, although we do love a new Chanel purse.
We do.
But it's those little moments. Like, honestly, I think tinting my windows and rotating my tires means a lot more to me. I still want the bag.
Right.
But I love acts of service. And I think men are sleeping on acts of service.
Yeah, like that.
Like, for real.
Like, I don't know. Like, if I say, like, oh, I really want this pair of earrings from Claire's, like, I would feel more appreciated if you noticed that was the exact earrings from Claire's. And, like, oh, I'm going to Tiffany & Co. and I'm buying you $13,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because he listens.
Right. That's what I, like, love about it. Like, that's what he does.
So what are your thoughts on dating someone in the entertainment industry versus outside of it? Do you think it makes a difference, like even in your life?
Absolutely. Oh, goodness.
So are you pro entertainment, or is your man outside of it?
No, he loves to sing, and he obviously does a lot of music too. It's just he's not competitive. Okay. And that's what I really appreciate in a man, is that it takes a really, really, really strong man to be with a working woman. Very secure. Yeah, very secure. Like, you can't be super insecure when it comes to things, because, you know, like when you step out and you have something to do, you know, there are going to be places where you do get attention. And, you know, this is like such a male-dominated industry, especially the music world. It's like mostly men that run it, and also like basically are on the ground level, like producers, engineers. They're like mostly men that do these type of things. And then the artists are young women that are probably very like attractive, or like have some type of energy, or that is very talented. So it's like, it is very difficult to be with a woman that loves to work in that space. Yeah. And he's very secure in that part. And he's also very supportive, which I really, really appreciate about him. Now, some men that want to be in this industry, or aspiring, or in the industry, they can become very competitive, where they start competing with a woman.
And that ain't it.
No, that's not it. Or will treat you a certain way because you're more successful. Yeah. And that's not fair to me. But yeah, I don't feel that with this relationship. I felt that previously in past relationships. But this one, I feel great that he's not as competitive. Yeah. He's not competitive. He shouldn't be. All.
Honestly, your man should never be competitive with you. No. If you're in a relationship with a man, girls, and you feel like he's your biggest hater, you know, you putting on something cute, he's telling you take it off.
Yeah, like that.
He's got to go.
No, for real. Like, it's a lot. These men in this industry, they'll tell you what to eat, what to wear, how to dress, all this. I couldn't. Ooh, child. I almost went to jail.
Not a summer. You know, cute girls don't belong. I don't think the girlies should go to jail, honestly.
No, never. I can never handle it.
So I want to talk a bit about your self-love journey and how you were able to just really make a big transformation in your life. Because I know that there were some health things that precipitated you actually making that change. How were you able to do that? And how do you feel like it's brought you to where you are now?
Honestly, just my family. That's really what I thought about the whole process of it. Because a lot of people don't understand, like, when you don't like the way you look, that's one thing. And I definitely understand that. I was in that boat too. Yeah. But when somebody, like a doctor, is telling you that you're going to lose your life, that's like something in your brain that's like, oh, goodness me, like, I have to do something.
I need to make a change.
Yeah. And especially with the pandemic and everything like that, it was difficult. I was really, really sick. And the weight class and where I was in my weight, COVID affected me so much more than, you know, like, oh, I was in it for a week. It hurt a little bit. I lost my taste buds. That's it. No, I almost died. So it was like, I have to like get it together. And, you know, I took a year off and like of social media and stuff. I would post here and there, but nothing too heavy. And I came back to the internet and everybody was like, who is this person?
I remember, like, there were so many articles. Sy'Rai's transformation. Sy'Rai looking sexy AF. Sy'Rai's giving.
Thank you. I took a year off and I lost a significant amount of weight. I lost around, like, I think 80 pounds. And mind you, people forget, like, the more you weigh, the more weight you lose faster.
Yeah.
And definitely now I'm fluctuating a little bit more in my weight, but I still feel like it's at a healthy place.
And you look amazing.
Thank you.
Genuinely, you're glowing today.
Thank you.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. No, and it was difficult for me to get to this place because at a time I was so obsessed with that scale and so obsessed. There was a time where I looked very, very skinny. Yeah. And this was like maybe like a year ago when I was like working out so heavy or 2 years ago, maybe. I work out 4 times a week and eat nothing but salmon and broccoli. And I just got so like hyper focused, and that's not healthy at all. That's not sustainable for the rest of your life. So, you know, I need to get back into eating healthy. Right now,
you look great.
Thank you.
Genuinely, balance is key.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm on the balance of eating McChickens every day, and that's not what I
had some good hot chicken. Right. I didn't know about hot chicken until I got to LA. I have recently become a chicken girl myself.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I'm trying to scale back on the chicken.
I don't eat french fries. I don't eat pasta no more. I'm like, girl, you eat this crap every day. Can you just get some vegetables in you? Like, what is going on?
Have you seen a bok choy in the last year?
A bok choy? I haven't seen a floret of broccoli in a week. Like,
no, I had me a little carrot at the buffet the other day.
A carrot. A carrot. I got my vegetable intake.
I had
for the
2 carrots and 2 broccolis at the buffet.
Right. I have my celery and my carrots from Wingstop. Thank you. My vegetable intake.
When I first moved to LA, I thought I was a Kardashian. I was eating salad. I was like, I love
from
salad.
Health Nut?
Like, I was just making them at home, and I was shaking them. I was shaking them up too, and I was like, I love salad.
No.
It lasted like 2 months, and then I was like, you know what? I don't love salad. It's good though.
No, I got really sick of eating like a rabbit. I'm like, that is not my DNA. I really love pasta. I really love burgers. I love Taco Bell and McDonald's. You know.
Plug. No, but it takes a lot of discipline to just stay on track with that. Because I feel like LA has a lot of really good food options.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Like, what's your favorite restaurant here?
I love Houston's or Hillstones. There's like 3 names for it. It's Houston's, Hillstones, and South Beverly Grill.
I haven't heard of it. So what kind of food is it?
It's like American food. It's like based off of like Texas food, but it's like really like
bougie Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like ribs, but like they put it on a plate that's like really nice and like, you know what I mean?
It's steaming.
Yeah, like it's like cute. It's like I love it though.
Is it Instagram worthy?
Oh my gosh, yes. You know how many times I've Instagrammed them?
Okay, I'm gonna have
to. They have their name on the plate. Like it's
great marketing moment.
Right. It's cute. I love Houston's. It's my favorite.
What advice do you have for women in their 20s who are trying to navigate their own personal transformations and embrace their self-love?
I don't know. I hate giving advice because I'm still working on myself too. But
Yeah, but you've learned stuff, girl.
oh, absolutely. I've learned so much, but definitely just take it one day at a time. You know, like be in the moment, live your life, take it one day at a time. Nothing is forever. Like sadness is and depression, it'll go away at a point in time, and just know that every day you're going to get better, especially like if you have like the action to want to get better or like the motivation to want to get better, it will get better. And literally like just take it one day at a time. Like, and obviously dream big. Don't necessarily worry, but be ambitious about everything. But yeah, just take it one day. Take it 1 hour at a time. Life is hard.
Yeah, just get through the day.
Right.
That's all we can do. Put one foot in front of the other.
Right.
And get through the day. And honestly, I go to sleep happy when I do that. I'm like, you know what? I did it. I survived this day. Yeah. Hopefully I made someone happy or added something valuable to this world, or even just surviving myself is good enough too sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard. Life's hard. But we're getting
hard, but it's beautiful.
It is. It's magical. It's
so
magical.
What is one thing you're incredibly grateful for right now?
Oh my goodness, my life in general. I'm just so incredibly blessed. Very, 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 very blessed. I'm so blessed for my family. I'm blessed for this opportunity, for having communication with you, my friends, my home, my pets, you know, school, running water, you know, like everything, just life in general. That's one thing. It's just life. I'm glad to be living it, and I'm glad to be living mine. So yeah, that's what I'm very, very grateful for. That is
so beautiful. So what's next for you? In 2025, what can the girlies expect from Sy'Rai?
Music. I say this in every podcast. But literally for real, y'all, this time.
Music videos, a tour, fashion line, a movie, what?
I mean, everything. Whatever. Everything. Hello. Anything that y'all want to give me. But yeah, no, definitely music. Some really excited stuff with me and mom are coming up, which I'm so excited about.
I know you love working with your mom. I just see the way you light up when you get to just talk about her, spend time with her, work with her.
Yeah, I love working with her. She's incredible. But yeah, like all the fun things, everything.
So your video with Krista. Yeah. So first of all, that's actually how I discovered you.
Really?
Yeah. So I saw that. I love Wicked. I saw it the other day. And I thought it was amazing. I'm an alto, but I've been trying to sing No One Mourns the Wicked.
Oh, girl, no.
It's not happening.
I'm alto, too. I ain't going up there. I'm not no soprano.
I've been singing it. I think people are thinking someone's getting killed in my apartment because I'm trying to hit those high notes. I'm like, it's not giving. But so how did you guys get together and plan this? Because that was such an amazing viral moment.
Yeah, we did not know that it would be that impactful at all. The moment I saw Ariana post that, I'm like, ooh, child. But no, so basically what happened, Michael, he's great. He's a content creator. He does so many things, and he loves to incorporate pop culture with Broadway. So he's done like...
Michael who?
Michael Cortez. I think that's his name, Cortez.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But Michael Cortez, I'm pretty sure it's Michael Cortez. He does these YouTube videos that just incorporate, you know, Broadway and pop culture. And so he had been wanting to reach out to me for like a year to do this version of it, but he was like, you know what, maybe the time's not right. He was just like a little nervous to reach out to me to do this, and he wanted it to be a lot bigger. He thought it could be a lot bigger. So when he knew the Wicked movie was like, yeah, right there, we're doing it right before it comes out. And yeah, he reached out to Krista. Me and Krista have known each other for the longest time. My mom and Krista's aunt Joy, they've been best friends since they were like 8 or 9. So I've known Krista since all my life, and I love her. And she was great. I mean, Krista has a phenomenal voice. She's incredible. So yeah, that all came about, and I was like, Michael, the only thing I want is to be green.
You're like, I must be Alphaba.
Yeah, no, I was like, it's not Alphaba. I love Alphaba too. Like, Wicked is like one of my favorite musicals of all time. And people don't know I'm a musical theater nerd.
I love musical theater too. Did you ever do musical theater?
Yeah, I did.
What plays were you in?
I was in Aladdin. I did The Lion King. I did Bye Bye Birdie. I did Annie. I did so many things as a kid. But yeah, it was amazing. The shoot went incredible. I was in makeup for 4 hours and loved every bit of it. Who did your makeup? Her name is Alexis. I don't know her last name. See, I'm so bad with names. But her name is Alexis. She was incredible. Like, she was there for like it was like a 9-hour day almost.
So wait, did they paint your whole body or just like
whole, like not like like anything like that,
but like arms,
but like
legs,
arms, my back, my face. They had to paint my feet because at certain points in the shoot I had like a mini dress on, and that wasn't their original plan. So when we got there, they actually had to paint my feet. Oh my and and I had 2 of my best friends in the whole world, Alexis and me, at the end of the shoot with like makeup wipes and oil, like just like
that must have been a beast to take off.
It was, I mean, they were all scrubbing. They were like, oh no, I don't want to hurt her. I'm like, scrub it off. Get it off me. It was like all under my nails. I was green for a week after. Like my legs were just green.
I can't imagine how Cynthia Erivo did that for like probably a year of shooting.
Right. I'm like, because on Broadway, they have a bodysuit on.
Oh, really?
So they do, like, they only paint the arms and the hands, and then the rest of their bodies are bodysuits. So it was a difficult shoot, but I loved it. I loved being green. I wanted to stay green forever.
You looked so good. It felt very natural to me. I don't know like how to say it, but like it fit.
Thank you.
You were so cute.
Thank you.
That was such an awesome social media moment. And so what did you think when you saw the reception of it, how everyone took to it?
Oh my goodness. It was so nerve-wracking because so many like people that I respect so much responded to it. It was a moment. And honestly, it was sometimes hard to digest because with a lot of great comments come a lot of difficult comments and just a lot of commentary. And I didn't know it would be that huge. And then some people were not as like, they didn't understand what we were doing, if you get what I'm saying. Like they didn't know it was like a Wicked reference. Like,
how would they? I guess some people don't know about Wicked, but it's like, but you dropped it the same time as the movie was out, so I feel like people should get it.
No, like a lot of people didn't get it. Like they were like, "Why is she green?" Like it was like I was
Lame.
like, "Oh, like it was like a Wicked thing." But then it was just the most amazing comments. People were just so sweet, and being able to share that light with Krista and Michael and the whole team that was there and the support I had from it, it was just a beautiful experience. I loved it. And especially representing my mom in that way and just giving her flowers just made me feel so good. And
I love that song.
I love that song too. Is mine. I love it.
That is my jam.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a really good song.
No, she did that.
And the New Boy Is Mine is good too. Ariana. That's a good one too.
I'm sure Ariana was like, oh my God, so many things are aligning. Wicked, Brandy's daughter, The Boy Is Mine.
Yeah. It was a lot. Like, and even Cynthia, she posted, I freaked out. Oh my goodness. I couldn't.
So what changed for you after that?
Like a lot of opportunities flew through the door, which was obviously amazing. I gained a lot more followers and my platform rose. Like, just a lot of beautiful things. And I've just been kind of sitting on it. I'm like, oh, let me just digest it a little bit more. But, a lot of amazing, beautiful opportunities come throughout that. One of the things being this. And
literally.
Yeah, so it's great. I love it.
No, well, thank you so much for coming to chat with me today. This has been so much fun. And I'm so happy I got to chat with you. First of all, like, I can't wait for your mom to hopefully see this. She has been one of the people who's inspired me so much in my life. Just seeing a Black princess, especially in that time period in the early 2000s, it was so impactful for me. That was like one of the 3 things I had on VHS, and it was just always it was always popped in there. So it's just amazing, and I never would have dreamed that I would get to be talking to Brandy's daughter in my life.
Well, hopefully you get to meet her,
and hopefully we get to hang out. Like I'm trying to be at this Christmas party for real.
Oh my goodness, oh child, I don't even know if I want to go. I might fly to Texas with Kat.
Period. No, I want to find out because I always ask this. So, did you like it? The show?
Oh my goodness.
Did you like being on here?
Like it. I loved it. I loved it. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy. I know you were so nervous at the start, but
I know I always get nervous. I don't know why.
But it was fun, right?
You know what my mom says? She says that nerves are God just coming to the surface.
Period.
So, thanks God.
Thanks God. And as always, I'm Brianna Kay, and I'll be back with another episode next week. But until then, keep shining, keep striving, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Hey besties, let's take a moment. Did you know that 78% of you watching right now aren't subscribed? I know, it's surprising, but here's why it matters. We pour our heart, energy, and style into creating high quality and inspiring content for you. Content that's all about leveling up, staying inspired, and making your dreams happen. By hitting subscribe and turning on that notification bell, you're not just joining our community. You're helping us grow, innovate, and keep delivering the kind of content that brings value to your day. So if you've been loving the journey so far, take a second to subscribe. It's quick, it's free, and it makes all the difference. Let's keep building something amazing together here on #LikeItOrNot.